hashtag rapeface, hashtag date rape, hashtag the tomorrow people, hashtag misfits, hashtag WTF OkCupid, hashtag rape culture, hashtag body shaming, hashtag sexy Halloween, hashtag sexism fatigue, hashtag give me a freaking break already. Happy Friday, Paul Talkers. You're now Paul Talkers. Hi, Paul Talkers. It's 11 o'clock at night on Thursday as I'm recording this for you to see on Friday. Will I manage it? If you're watching it on Friday, I guess I did. I considered not doing an episode today. It's been a very frustrating week. I figured if I got some of this off my chest, that might make me have a better Friday. So I'm doing this for selfish reasons. It wasn't all crappy. I mean, there were some great things that happened this week. People liked the video I did yesterday of cooking tofu red curry. Both the video and actually at the potluck, they enjoyed eating it as well. I got a response from somebody from Barks in Baltimore about how much they liked my idea for the Unsheltered series. I want to do a YouTube series about following pets that come in to a shelter or to a kennel or to a rescue service and then follow some of the pets, like one pet at a time maybe, from coming in to being rehabilitated and cleaned up and treated medically, to having people come in to visit them, to having somebody adopt the pet to a forever home. I think that ought to be a really good, feel-good series. If you like pets, if you don't like pets, I don't understand you. But some ugly shit happened this week as well, and I just gotta get some of this off my chest. I discovered there's this meme thing called rape face. I think mostly kids will post photos of awkward smiles, and they'll tag it hashtag rape face. Don't contribute to rape culture by belittling the meaning of the word. On 2 different TV shows I watched, there were elements of rape thrown in for no good reason. And rape shouldn't be an easy gimmick. What the fuck? WTF, writers? I already gave away which shows they were in the cold open. On The Tomorrow People, a character's backstory had an attempted date rape. At least a fifth of your female viewers have gone through it. They don't need to be reminded of that. They don't need to be reminded of that in a throwaway fashion. Cut that shit out. And second of all, write better! And then on The Misfits, a UK show that I magically teleport to the UK in order to watch. I'm a Tomorrow person, apparently. Did that work? Where was I? On Misfits in the UK, they purposefully set up a storyline so that the only way to overcome the obstacle was a rape. And then one of the kind of good guys had to commit a rape for a good reason? What the shit? No! You can't. That's just. What the. Kristen Shaw did a very funny piece on The Daily Show about, once again, stupid freaking sexy Halloween costumes are out. I don't begrudge any woman the choice to dress up sexy and reveal as much or as little as she wants whenever. Even Halloween, that's fine. What I don't like is the culture of costume manufacturers only offering that as the option. The insanely stupid rationale that I often hear is that they sell well. But if that's all you offer, how would they not sell well? So that always pisses me off. On the positive side of things, a friend of mine shared with me a Robot Hugs webcomic, and it is awesome, about body policing. That is great. I'll put a link to that in the doobly-doo. But yeah, this was just a crappy week for sexism and rape culture and male gaze just kicking me in the face everywhere I turned. I always feel a little bit bad when I complain about stuff without giving some sort of, here's an alternative way of doing things, here's a solution that you could do instead. I guess if nothing else, I have a hope that by continuing to point out that this crap is not okay everywhere I see it, I will make some people more aware of it happening. Pretty much every intelligent person that I know who wants to change the world in a positive way agrees that the first step is more education. And we are inundated with so much stuff from our culture, our internet culture, our social culture, our TV culture, our movie culture, our magazine culture. We're inundated by so much stuff that it is hard to make yourself recognize what is crappy about each of those things and how and why and how it could have been prevented, how it could have been something different. There you go. I've tried to help make the world better by pointing out some things that are crappy and how they could be better. The Disrupting Dinner Parties blog does a much better job of explaining this stuff than I do. I will link to them in the doobly-doo as well. Anyway, that's my rant. I'm going to see if I can edit this and put it all together for you guys. Like the half hour I've given myself before I'm going to go to sleep. How do people do daily vlogs? So I hope you liked the video. I hope you subscribe. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about the stuff that I just ranted at you about. Where have you recently spotted rape culture and where does it piss you off? That's got to be an easy thing to comment about, right? Because it is friggin' everywhere. But if not that, then at least tell me something that matters to you. Thanks for watching. Okay, logline time. I forgot to do this last couple of videos. My idea is that some over-the-counter liquid medication, like maybe a new cough syrup, flies through testing and gets approved by the FDA and it's on shelves and it's sold and it gets sold pretty well. People start to discover that there's a side effect wherein if you take the solution and within the first 30 seconds you look at someone to whom you would normally be sexually oriented anyway, you will fall in love with that person. Seemingly forever. That's my general story idea. How do I put that into a log line? I'm going to do the in a world. In a world where love is purchasable over the counter. In a world. This really is hard. In a world where love is purchasable over the counter, a small group of teens decide to try things the old-fashioned way. Is that a legit log line? Is that a decent log line? Would you go to see that movie? What if it starred Jesse Eisenberg? What if it starred Emma Stone?